They're drowning. They're drowning. They're drowning.
Horrifying video along our southern border showing migrants nearly drowning and a young boy screaming as he's abandoned by smugglers.
Unbelievable. This has Border Patrol arrests of criminal illegal immigrants skyrocket 900% in the Laredo sector alone.
But Vice President Harris is still missing in action at the border as she prepares to travel to Central America this weekend instead. Former acting DHS Deputy Secretary Ken Cuccinelli joins us now to react. I don't know what word we're searching for here. Chaos, Ken? I don't know. Those videos speak for themselves. What do they say to you?
Well, they're anecdotal evidence of, I won't even call it a failed policy. I mean, we have to realize, we all often talk about the crisis and the chaos. This is what Joe Biden intends. That is hard for us to believe, but they want 150, 200,000 illegal aliens coming across the border a month. And this is what the result is. It is the spike in crime along the border. It's those border communities being overrun. It's the Texas governor having to declare a state of emergency because the president of the United States won't do anything to protect the border. The list goes on and on and on. The biggest beneficiaries here are the drug cartels, who are sitting in a pile of money and laughing like warlocks. Yeah. And they're the most evil, vicious people in the entire hemisphere. And they're perfectly happy to execute scenes like those in the video that you just saw. And until this administration is willing to actually take steps to stem the flow of illegal immigration into the country, we are going to keep seeing this and keep seeing scenes and tragedies like this. And I would just point out, the smugglers, you heard the woman talking about they're drowning. Smugglers will throw people into the river.
It's just like cargo.
To occupy the Border Patrol.
They treat them like Amazon packages, Ken. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I hear a lot of time that you guys in the State Department as well as Homeland prepared the Biden administration, warned them. What exactly did you guys tell them? And what did they respond by saying?
We had over 200 transition meetings in the Department of Homeland Security. Over half of them were related to immigration. And the vast majority of those had no political participants at all. These were career immigration professionals. And in meeting after meeting after meeting, the Biden transition team was told, if you do what you've been talking about, you will create a crisis at the border. They were told over and over. They literally came in with no plan with how to deal with the flow. And you see the actions they're trying to take now. Their idea of dealing with the flow of illegals is how to facilitate it. Yeah. They're spending taxpayer dollars to fly illegals farther into the country instead of flying them home. And it's that kind of attitude that facilitates higher and higher numbers.
Absolutely, and it's because the Biden administration doesn't see this as a crisis, which is why Kamala Harris is going to Guatemala tomorrow instead of the southern border. And a lot of these people aren't just children or family units that are crossing the southern border. You heard in our intro, just the Laredo sector alone, they caught 760 criminal illegal immigrants. So that begs the question, how many haven't been caught?
That's a good point.
Oh, absolutely, because those are the ones that try to get away. But understand this. Yes, they caught 700x criminal illegal aliens. What did they do with them? Mm-hmm. They released them into the United States.
They didn't deport them?
We're literally, our own government is unleashing criminals, known criminals, onto our own population. That's what's happening with those people.
So catch and release is back.
Remember, if you're not a convicted murderer, a convicted, not accused, convicted rapist or a convicted terrorist, you're not on the Biden priority list for deportation, COVID or not.
Yeah, wow.
That's what's happening at the border today. And it's no surprise that Henry Cuellar, the congressman from that area, a Democrat, is flaming mad at this administration. Right. It isn't just Republicans.
As you point out, it shows up in the anecdotal evidence like those videos, but also in the stats. as well. Ken Cuccinelli,
Right.
thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks, Ken.